Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn in our water beavers colony. And as you can see, I went ahead and sped ahead just a little bit to get some of these mega platforms in. We're starting to get more and more resources, but we're going to have to keep working on that. But today, I think we're going to work a little bit on these farms and maybe getting them built upwards. However, I do want to move some tree farms here because, as you can see, they are slightly different heights than everything else, which is kind of strange, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on trying to get enough tree farms that we can take out some of these forests. I'd like to take out this one to get some more chestnut trees, and maybe we'll take out this one or a different one over here as well. So the first thing we're going to do, though, is just remove this, and we're going to go back in and do one more type of farm here that hopefully is the same height. And we're going to do a rice farm. Let's see. We could do a lotus farm, but we're not doing terrible on that. So I'm going to unlock that. There we go. And we'll say that that is slightly more important so that they can get those in and get started. We'll put a mega platform above that, which this can be slightly lower, and then the rest of these can all be normal. We're going to have to figure out, though, how to get the beavers up there along with some power. So let's take power from maybe right about here, I think, and we will work our way around to see if we can get that up there. First thing, though, let's see. Let's grab the power we're going to need. Let's do power shafts. Let's do this one right here, and it's going to come out this way. We're going to start there. So it comes out. Let's go over here. We're going to turn, and we're going to go this way. Nope, I want the regular ones here. There we go. And let's see. We're going to put those in there. Let's just go over here. And we don't need that road anymore. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Let's get one of those in. We will also do another one of these. And then we're going to do another upwards path, because I think I would like to have something over here to allow us to go underneath. So we'll leave this path. In fact, we'll put in, let's do this first. That can go there. And then, actually, you know what? That'll be okay. We'll just do that. And then we will build, if I do 2, does that get me up? No, that doesn't really get me up that much higher. That's okay. We'll do just the power itself. Let's get that in here. You're going to come over to there. You're going to come over to here. You're going to come over to here. And then that one we're not going to need. Let's see if we can get in here. How are we going to do this? This one might actually need to be a double. So let's do something like this. Do a double platform. There we go. We can go in there. Oops, lost it. There we go. Let's do this. That. And we'll do double platform again here. There we go. And then one more there. And now we just have to connect in some power. There we go. That one can go there. We're going to need a universal here and here. Eventually, we might need one here as well. So I'm going to go ahead, figure for that one. I don't know if we'll do that right away. In fact, this can be super low. Let's go ahead, plan for this. So there is going to need the universal. This one and this one need to go. Let's grab our platform. There we go. One platform there. We've got this, 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 and that's good. There we go. One connection place up there. And then we're going to do a universal, because we need to connect in there, but there's also a chance we will keep going up from here. There we go. Now, the big question is, how do we get in there? So, I think we're going to have to do some ladders. Let's see. Where's my ladders? There it is. There and this. We're going to have to do something like this, this, and then probably this. I could probably do ladders from just the ground level on this one, but then it wouldn't match up with everything else, and we wouldn't want that, would we? So let's see, we can do one platform here just to fill in this hole, and then ladders, ladder, ladder, and ladder. Same thing here, ladder, ladder, ladder. 1, 2, and 3. And that is going to take a very long time to build. Oh, I almost forgot to connect the power in over here. That would have been bad. Let's get one of these. Let's get one of those. And we're going to have a way to get over here, aren't we? So let's get in platforms. We'll do platforms across here. One there. Actually, I'll just do a bridge. No, I don't want to do a bridge because I want them to make sure that they can build all of that in there. You know what? Let's do a bridge and see if they can still build off the side there. So we'll do that. Let's do one more ladder. Well, there seems to be a road where I need there not to be a road. So there we go. We'll do a ladder here, and then they should be able to reach all of that. I'll pause this one so they can get back into all of that back there. But that is a very large project that we've got started, and we will definitely go and try and get as much of this done as possible this time. Now, since we're changing this here around, probably to these chestnut trees, to get a couple more of those here and there, I'm going to move this up here and change this to the different style office. We'll have to figure out how to get up to the top, because we'll want to put a tree observatory up there as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to take this out of here. We're going to take this out of here. Tell them to plant that. Then we need a basic structure. Let's get our forester there. If I click the right one, that definitely should help. So we'll do that. And then we need a harvester's cottage. Now, what size is this? It's the 3x3, but it looks like it just needs to go back one. No, we're going to have to align it backwards just a bit. So let's go ahead and say, oh, of course, those are not going to let us do it. Well, we've got some fixes for that. We can just use some platforms. Also, let's say that taking these 3 out here is a bit of a higher concern. Plus, we're also going to need these here removed. So we'll remove those as well. And hopefully that can get us a couple of more chestnuts down the road. Of course, today we're going to work more on this mountain over here. So we're going to go ahead, put in small road just so they can get to everything, and like always, we'll go ahead, put in more dynamite, because dynamite is the one thing that we've managed to keep up with production on. So we're gonna get rid of all of that there and keep working on flattening this out till we figure out what we want to do with it. We've got this area cleaned out, so let's go ahead and see if we can get our platforms in here. We'll go ahead and do this. maybe. If it wants to let us... There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if it will let us do that now that I think about it, because I think some of these buildings work as a levee, so you can't put that there. Okay, well, we'll have to rethink this whole layout here. I'll tell you what, let's instead remove all these, and we will build this into a different location. Let's do, do I want... Yeah, let's do that. And if I do this one, nope, I'm still going to have to take that because I won't be able to reverse this. So that means we're going to have to remove this tree as well, unfortunately. And let's say that is super important so that we can get that taken care of. And then we'll put chestnut trees all back here. There's some, and we'll work on getting this set up whenever they are ready for it. So I'm looking at my farms here, and they have everything in this rice farm. They've just decided that they don't want to build it. We're going on day 4 or 5 where they're not building this for some reason. They're just working on other random stuff that's much lower in the queue. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Eventually, they'll have to build it, right? There won't be anything left to not build. So we'll see if maybe eventually they'll come back and build it. But it would sure be nice if they would build it now so that I could get some rice out of it. I was finally able to get my frog statues in here. So there's people coming up here and looking at the frogs from very high up. Maybe we'll get some better seasons now that we've got those frog statues in to help us out. But we do still need some more beavers overall, so we're going to build even more onto the top of this tower. We're just going to keep going for now. There we go. There's all of that. And then once they build there, we're going to need another... let's see. We want this one facing this way. We're going to do 2 more there. And we'll see if we can get... There we go. 2 more here. And that should be plenty for now. So we'll let them get to building those when we can. Over here, they just got done clearing this out. So let's go ahead and get in a couple of items we need. That's going to have to be set back from the road just a bit. And then we're going to have to put in our harvester's cottage. Going to have to put it this way. There we go. And now can we put that observation deck on there? There we go. Well, will it let us do that? Or am I going to have to switch it around? Nope, looks like I have to switch it around. Not a big deal. I thought it was in the other way. We're still going to have that extra area. So let's put you here. And then we'll put you there. And now we'll get our observation deck. There we go. We can do 1 road into here. And here, we'll simply do a couple of ladders so they can get around. There we go. And we'll do a small bridge over onto that. So they should be able to take care of this. Now we can even put a chestnut tree right out there in the front. Let's go ahead and tell them those are very important. Let's get at least these 2 and this one here in so that we can start harvesting those chestnuts again. I was looking through some of the different things that our abyss exploration could do here, and other than bringing up nuclear waste, it can bring in some other things, and it has some storage as well. There's a lot of storage type areas that if we have something, we could use it. It can pull in water. It can do a whole bunch of things. However, I do want to start getting some of the gas from down there so that we can save the nenufars for other things. So we're going to try and put this on the other side. It looks like we should have everything it needs. Plus, it's 150 horsepower, but these are supplying about 1200. So I think we should have a little bit extra to supply that one. Well, I answered my own question. If you look here, we need robot parts. I didn't see that because, of course, I didn't scroll down because usually there's not that many items in a list to build, but we're going to have to figure out how to do robot parts. They used to be, I believe, in the handicrafters, but it does not show that anymore. So I'm guessing they probably got moved to this new building, this assembly line. Let's see. Yep, robot parts. So we're going to have to put in an assembly line here, which looks like we should have everything for. So let me see. Can I... Well, if I put it in here, I've got to raise it up a level. But I can't do that because it works as a levee, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But what we'll do is we'll just build a road around it, I suppose. Sometimes you have to make those small detours, and this is one of those times. Yep. There we go. Let's get in this. Ta-da. There we go. Road, you can come around here. Go this way, right into it. And then we'll do... Let's grab some more power here. Power shafts. Some of these. We'll grab a universal here, because we're going to need it to come out the other side as well. Then we'll do you right into this building. Let's pause you, though, until those get built. I want you built first, and then you two can be built. And then after that, let's up the priority on you as well. And then we can start working on all of these in here. Our gas extractor's in. We're definitely going to need a beaver in there, but let's get methane, and we'll see how that does. Maybe we can start saving some nenufars for some of the other recipes that we have here. But hopefully that should go. It doesn't look like there's anything that needs to be put in there for it. It just pulls out the gas itself. They've got another layer of dynamite in over here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Since they've worked so hard to put all of that in here, we'll get this detonated out. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and prepare for... There we go. Yep, all done. And that should finish that off. Let's go ahead and remove all of this. There we go. You're all in. You go this way. You go that way. And then that's yet another layer down on this mountain. Now that our tower is growing ever taller, and it's looking really good, but I think it's time to use some of this land that's out in front of it. And what I want to do is get one of the big attractions that we don't have yet for this. One of these fountains of joy. And it is, well, it's a 3x3 standing, if it's standing in water, but it's a 5x5 if you sink it in one to let it pull water from somewhere else. So I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to go ahead and put in a couple dynamite. Let's see. We want 5x5 right out here in front. There we go. We'll get those in. And then we're going to need some items to supply it water, basically. So let's see. We're going to need one there and one there. And we'll toss Litos in there whenever they finally get around to putting all of that in there. So we'll do that for now. Over here, we have got this fermentation house that's been making us methane for a while now, but now that we've got the mine, I'm hoping that that should be enough and it saves us the resources. So we're going to pause that and empty it. And as soon as that is out of there, we'll replace it with another storage area. Same thing here with these barrels. I'm going to go ahead and will it let me pause these? Nope. So we're just going to delete all of that out of there. I'm hoping the 50 are still there. It sure is. And up here, let's see, we've got all of this water down here. So let's just toss in a little more storage for them. We'll do, can I do a plank tank there? Nope. Can I do a regular tank? Nope. What about a small tank? It's fine with the small tank. So we'll just do that, and we will store some water so they can stop and get a drink on the way by. We have our assembly line in, so that was pretty quick, but we're going to need a couple of storage places up here for the things that it needs. Gears, metal blocks, and planks, and then, of course, we need a place to put the robot parts. So the gears, metal blocks, gears, they've got right here. I'm not worried about that. They can just go over there. However, the metal blocks and planks are kind of far away. So let's just grab a couple of smaller piles here. Let's do long pile. No, it won't matter. Let's just do small piles for now. And we'll figure it out from there. So this one can be for the blocks. And of course, we're going to obtain. This one can be for the planks, which again, we're going to obtain. And then the output, we'll actually use a long pile over here. There we go. And this one, oh, it's a warehouse for those. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. We'll just do a long warehouse. There we go. And you can be for the robotic parts that we are going to need probably more and more of as we move forward. So we'll get all of those in and let them start to work on all of this. They've got all of our dynamite in over here, so let's go ahead and detonate that out. There we go. One nice area for it. And we will do, finally, we want the monuments. We want the Fountain of Joy, but we're just going to put it down here in this right there. And yeah, that looks nice. And it covers a fairly large area in here, including these two towers. I don't know if we needed those two corner blocks, but it's fine. We're just going to live with a little extra water around the edge. No big deal. Then we have some water features in here that we're going to need. Let's grab... I'm pretty sure at one point I had this unlocked, so I'm not sure why it needs unlocked again. Must have had some major changes to it or something. It won't let me mirror those, so they're not going to be perfect copies, but you know what? That's fine by me. We're going to come around here. You know what? I want to do something like this, and like this. Let's go ahead and get in our fluid dumps. There we go. We'll do one right there. Looks good. So we've got both of those up there. Let's grab our decorations. There we go. And we want, how about a shrub here, a shrub here, and then we'll do some hedge fences. Oh, we definitely need a light pole here so that they can swim whenever they feel like it. There we go. And now we'll do hedge fences around this way. But we're going to pause that one. We're going to pause this one so they can get in there and do all of that. And then we are also going to put in, let's put in well-being. Let's do a couple of campfires here. We'll do one here, one here. Are those... Well, we could do one here and here. There we go. We'll just set that up. I think that turned out all right. It's just slightly off, but that's okay. We might put some snacks down here at the end eventually. They've got all the stuff out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this. We're going to do some extra gas storage here. Let's see, which way is that? That one's facing out this way, so it doesn't really matter which way I do the door there. There we go. So that should store plenty of gas. Right now we've got a decent amount, so I'm not too worried about taking out some of the creators of the methane gas. Our drills seem a bit backed up on dirt for a change, so we're going to go ahead and come over here. Now, this area, I think, will be getting some major changes if we can get the dirt in. And then we've got some more dirt that we should be putting down here. You know what? I might actually start down here first. So let's get in staircase here. We'll do this one. Why not? We'll do that first. And we'll say, let's get rid of all of these trees in here. There we go. And then dirt-wise, we are just going to keep building out here. And we will just keep working on putting more and more of these wheels in, because we should be able to do quite a few more before it starts causing any problems with flooding or anything like that. We can go ahead and take out our L here. There we go. So now we're getting closer here. I guess there's no harm in going over this part. So let's do something like this. And we will do some more dynamite since we seem to have plenty of that at the moment. We'll take care of this. We'll just work our way across. We're going to put all of this in here, all of that, all of this, and all of that. And that's going to take a while. In fact, I'd like this to be the very lowest priority, because there's so many other things that we could definitely be doing instead of placing just fields and fields of dynamite. We finally got enough parts to get our rice farm in here, so hopefully that helps out on that side. They're working to get the parts for these other factories. It's probably going to take a little bit. We were very low on coal, so it just made it so that everything was tied up to that. We're working on getting caught back up, though. But our tree farms should be in before too long, and then we'll also have a new level here once they get all the rest of this stuff in. Then over here, our mountain, we got a couple of layers off. We're still going to work on that for just a bit. And then finally, before that, we got this resituated so that when we can finally get rid of these trees, it should be easy to turn them into more chestnuts. But then finally, we've got this, which for some reason they're not able to build it. I might just turn this into a metal stairway, and that should allow them to get down there. In fact, we'll just do that. We'll set up for the dynamite here. We won't get to blow it up today, but that's okay. We'll do this, and then they can go down there, even in the fountain if they want to, and be all nice and happy. We'll figure out what to do with some of this green space next time. We might do a couple more of these cooking tents. They fit over here all right, or at least one more will. So maybe we'll do some of that. Maybe we'll do something else. But that is going to be everything for this time. So as always, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Bye.